Hey everybody, we're back. Today is June 2nd. It's like 7:30 at night. Um, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video because I've kind of just been feeling kind of grumpy and tired today. But I decided that, it's best. It keeps me accountable. That was the whole reason I started these videos, so I was going to continue doing it. So I am very excited to just tell you guys how month number 2 went for me. All of my fun information about what I've done. So the first thing I want to start with is just kind of explaining how my month went. After I recorded my last video, which was the last day of month 1, Abram and I decided, because as I had previously stated, it's not healthy necessarily to keep your body in ketosis constantly. It could definitely, in the long run, hurt your body more than help your body. Like I said, not a doctor. That's just kind of the research I came up with just from doing, watching videos and Googling. And obviously, you guys do your own information and your own, talk to your own doctors and things like that. So we decided that, we made it through week 4. We were going to take a couple days where we just weren't going to worry about necessarily eating clean and healthy and keto, And I'm not going to lie to you, I was very excited. I wanted macaroni and cheese and chicken and things that, you can't have on keto because they're definitely not healthy. I wanted pizza and all of that. I just wanted to have something normal, or what I considered normal at the time. I will say that was a mistake, to say the least. We decided together that we were going to take about a week off just to reset our bodies, enjoy the foods that we wanted to enjoy the past 4 weeks, things like that. So we had like a keto cheat week. Abram went ahead and did the full week. I made it through day 1. I was like, yes, I can go and have some chili cheese fries or something that I knew that I really wanted, but I was like, there's no way that I can even make this keto. And day 1 was all right. Day 2, I woke up with a major migraine. I didn't feel good. My stomach was hurting. I physically was just in a lot of pain. Mentally, I wasn't okay. Honestly, if I'm being 100% real with you guys, because that's what I want to do, that's my plan. Day 2, I felt really depressed. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to take care of my kids. I didn't want to do anything. And I just didn't feel good all day. And, breakfast, I didn't eat. Lunch, I ate, but I ate like a burger with a bun. I mean, I can have a burger on keto. I just can't have the bread. I did a burger with a bun, and I was like, I made maybe 2 bites into the burger, and I just thought to myself, like, I don't even want this. This makes me feel sick. I don't want this. So needless to say, about a day and a half in, I came to a very quick realization that I went overboard, or at least for my body, I did. The first day, I didn't eat a whole lot, but every meal I had was something not healthy, and it sent my body into this shock mode of "what are you doing to me" type of thing. So at the end of the second day, I decided that I was done with the keto cheat meals. I didn't want to do it anymore. I just wanted to get back on keto. I wanted to get myself together. I wanted to be able to eat what I wanted to eat, healthy-wise. And honestly, I haven't started having cravings for unhealthy foods again until right about today. Honestly, today is the day that I really could go for something different. Something not so healthy. But I know now that I need to, if I decide to do a cheat meal, it needs to be exactly that. It needs to be a meal, not a full day's worth of meals, but maybe one meal that for me personally, is something like I pick one thing a month that I'm like, okay, this is my goal. Make it through the month. And at the end of the month, you can have just a little bit of something that's not keto, and it's going to be okay. When I first started this, the first 4 weeks, I'm like, no, I can't even take a bite out of something that's not keto, because the moment I do that, my body's going to reject it. I have come to the realization that it's not necessarily that way. Obviously nothing is good for you in large amounts. Nothing. So, needless to say, that's basically what I've came up with the past 4 weeks. You live and you learn, and I learned that I don't need to do keto for a full week, off keto for a full week. And my best advice would be not just do it like one meal and do a small amount. My best advice would be still choose something healthy. It doesn't have to be low carb, but still choose something on the healthier side. Obviously, going out and getting chili cheese fries, that is probably one of the worst options you could choose. But, if you want like I don't know. My goal this time around is going to be to try to stay away from pastas. And because that's my kicker. My kicker is I want pasta all the time and I can't have it. And honestly, it's not that bad. I've gotten used to it at this point. So that's my only advice I can give to anybody is if you're going to have some type of a cheat, do a cheat meal. Don't do a cheat day. Don't do a cheat week. I mean, if you feel like you can handle that and not overdo it, I told myself I'm going to be able to do a full week. I'm only going to eat a little bit unhealthy, not going to eat a lot. Well, then everything, temptation around every corner. Taking kids outside, I'd smell something and go, I want that. So for me, I guess I don't have that willpower yet to be able to be like, oh, I can have it, but I need to have just a small amount of it. So for me, that just didn't work. So now I'm going to try, in a week or two, we're going to try to stretch it to 5 months or to 5 weeks instead of 4 weeks this time. Do like a dinner meal where it's not necessarily low carb, but it's not completely unhealthy for you to where it's going to throw your body into shock. So I know you guys are dying to find out what my results are as of today. So let me pull up my phone. Now, I will say that I did put on a little bit of weight in those 2 days, which I knew was going to happen. I was fully expecting it. Actually, I was expecting it to be a lot worse than it was. But I will say that my weight went from, I think it was 318 the last time I updated you guys. It went from 318 to 321. That was 3 days after I had 3 days of not eating healthy whatsoever. And like I said, I ate out 3 meals a day for 3 days almost. So, obviously I was expecting the weight to go up, and it did. It didn't go up as much as I thought, which is definitely, I'm very thankful for that. But I think I was at 318 last time I updated you guys. So after I did my keto cheat days, I ended up going up to 321.4. My waist was 43 inches, I believe. And then my hips, I believe I was at like a 57 inches. So as of this morning, when I weighed myself and measured myself, my weight is at 307.6 pounds. Guys, I am 7.6 pounds away from being out of the 300s, which I have, like I have discussed before, it's been years. And I am so thrilled. All this weight coming off of me, I just feel it. My chest isn't hurting. I'm not having all my health issues. I just feel healthier. I want to go out and I want to play with my kids and I want to be energized and I want to clean my house. We're in the process of moving, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's giving me a lot of exercise, walking up and down my stairs, walking around the house, keeping up with the kids, everything. So my waist went down in 2 inches. So my waist is at 41 inches. I'm almost out of the 40s. I'm so happy for that. And my hips as of this morning are 54 and a half. So I have a grand total of, I believe, 27 pounds even in 2 months. And that is amazing. I'm not complaining. I'm not asking for more. I am taking what I get and I am perfectly happy with that. My waist, I think I started at a 47 inches when I started measuring my waist, and I'm at 41, so I'm 6 inches down in the waist. I can't complain at all. As far as my hips go, I just started doing that, I think last week or the week before. I don't even remember, or not last week or the week before, like the end of last month. So I'm not 100% sure the total of what I've lost in my hips. But I will say that my BMI, I was curious to see how much of a difference 27 pounds was when it comes to like your BMI. I know some people are like, don't look at it, it's unhealthy. It's just going to be a bummer. I kind of wanted to see what it was for me, just to see that difference. And so when I started out, I was 44.6 for a BMI, which is obesity class 3. It's just hard to hear myself say that and hard to think that I allowed myself to get that large, but I did. And I'm making myself better, and I'm getting healthier for my family and for myself, and I am okay with that. And my BMI as of my weight this morning at 307, 27-pound difference takes me from a 44.6 to a 40.6, I think. It's 40 point something and 44 point something. So I'm essentially down 4 points on the BMI scale, which is amazing. I think my doctor told me that for obesity, you're not considered obese after you get below like a 38 or 36, something like that. It was like mid-30s. You're considered overweight, but you're not considered in the obesity level. So I'm thinking, that's awesome. Maybe in the next 2 months, I'll be at the point to where I'll just be in the overweight area and not be considered obese, which is awesome. And it makes me very excited. This travel of journey has been ups and downs for sure. I'm not trying to downplay my weight loss. I'm not trying to downplay the way I feel during the weeks, but I want to focus more on the better side of things. I want to focus on the happy and not so much the unhappy. So I am just praising God that He is with me and He's allowing me to continue to get healthy. I'm just very thankful for all of you once again. You guys are amazing. I love you all. I have a lot of church family and regular family that watch this, and I am very blessed to have every single one of you guys here following me along on my journey. I do want to say that it's going to be another 4 weeks before I check in. At that point, it'll be July 2nd. Okay, so we're moving at the beginning of July. For security reasons, because you never know who's watching the videos. It's the internet. I'm not going to say the exact date. If you want to know personally, you're more than welcome to message me. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a video in exactly 4 weeks. Maybe I'll do it a week early, or I'll do it a few days after we get settled where we're going. But I just want you guys to know that for those of you in Virginia, I hope to stay in contact with you guys. Our church family has been just a huge blessing for us and our family. Honestly, I don't know how I would get through living in Virginia if I didn't have my friends and my church family here, and my family too. I do have family here that watch these, and I am very thankful for y'all too. It's going to be a sad goodbye, but just know that I'm one phone call away. If any of you ever want to talk to me, visit even, anything, y'all are more than welcome. Our house is always open to anybody. So I just wanted to let y'all know that I love you and I'm very thankful for you. And I hope that you continue to follow my journey, even those of you who I'm moving further away from. I really am thankful, so much thankful. There's just no words for it, for all that you've done for me, both in person and by watching these videos and giving me support. And I just hope that you all continue to stay healthy in this crazy time. And I will talk to you guys in about 4 or 5 weeks. I will definitely share my video on Facebook. Both this video will be on Facebook, as well as my next check-in will be on Facebook. Because I know some people don't have the time or the ability to be able to go onto YouTube and find my videos. So I want to make it available to those of you who do want to follow and just don't want to go through that process of trying to figure out where my video is and all of that. I might be young, but even I have issues with trying to figure out how to work videos and how to use the internet. And so I completely understand. But I hope you guys have a blessed night. And I will see you guys again in a couple weeks. Bye.